One of the keys to building wealth is putting your money in income-producing assets. One of those types of income-producing assets is dividend stocks, which create passive income, which is essentially earning money while you sleep. Does the thought of earning money while you sleep sound appealing? Well, if so, in today's video, I will be discussing 3 dividend stocks that will have you earning passive income every single month. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire video to learn more. If you are like me and you love dividend stocks and passive income, then do me a huge favor and click that like button down below, as it costs you nothing and it helps me out with this channel tremendously. Now that you have done that, thank you, and let's jump into the video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Mark Rushin. I am a CPA and not a financial advisor, so please perform your due diligence before investing in any stock mentioned in today's video. Also, this video is for educational and informational purposes only, so please, again, do your due diligence. If you are a buy and hold investor and looking for a new investing platform, then check out M1 Finance. I personally use M1 Finance, and right now they're giving away $50 free for every new account that funds with $100 within 2 weeks of opening that new account. That's a 50% gain right away. And if you haven't done so yet, sign up for my free Dividend Investors Edge newsletter that goes out every Monday morning, discussing the stock market from the week prior, looking ahead, and any notable dividend news. All right, let's take a look at 3 dividend stocks that will have you earning a dividend each and every month. Most companies pay out dividends on a quarterly basis, but there are a few companies like, say, a Realty Income that actually pays dividends each and every month. Now, I could just make this video about Realty Income and be done with it, but that almost seems like it's cheating. So we're going to go over 3 dividend stocks that pay quarterly dividends, but each of them pay on a different month. So that's how you will be earning dividends each and every month. So like I said, you'll have some dividend companies that pay on January, April, July, and October. Those are their 4 quarters that they pay. You'll have other dividend stocks that want to pay on February, May, August, and November. And then third, you'll have the quarterly dividend paying stocks that want to pay on March, June, September, and December. So with that being said, let's take a look at our first dividend stock, and that is American Tower, stock ticker AMT. For those of you familiar with the REIT sector, you may have already heard of American Tower before, but for those of you that have never heard the name before, let me give you a brief overview. American Tower builds, owns, and leases out cell phone towers. The sheer number of people that own a cell phone these days is astonishing. Plus, think of how many of them are addicted to them. If you make a phone call from your cell phone, your signal is passing through a cell tower. American Tower leases space on these cell towers to the largest wireless providers, such as Verizon Wireless, AT&T, and T-Mobile, to name a few. I expect significant growth in mobile data usage combined with additional data demand from carriers expanding into home internet. The likes of Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile are battling every day to claim who has the best coverage. To gain better coverage, you need more leases. And to get more leases, you need to lease more space on cell towers. Unless you've been living under a log the past 12 months, chances are you have heard about 5G. 5G is the latest and greatest when it comes to the wireless industry. But the thing about 5G is the fact that in order to have 5G at its best, the cell towers actually need to be closer because 5G does not have the same range as older generation networks. What does this mean? More cell towers. All of this put together should equate to excellent revenue growth for cell towers overall. In terms of the dividend, shares of American Tower currently pay $1.39 per share, which equates to a dividend yield of 2.40%. REITs are not known for their strong dividend growth, but American Tower has been able to increase the dividend an average of 19% over the past 5 years. American Tower pays a quarterly dividend every January, April, July, and October. The second dividend stock is StarBucks, stock ticker SBUX. Now, Starbucks does not need any introduction, really. In fact, I'd go on to bet that someone right now is watching this video from a Starbucks cafe. The stock has come under heavy selling pressure thus far this year, with the shares down nearly 30%. Starbucks has been hit with a number of issues. Inflation is flying through the roof, supply chain issues have hit the company rather hard, and they are dealing with labor issues, with some stores signing up to unionize. Shares are trading in extreme undervalued territory, so much so that I rate shares of Starbucks a strong buy in my personal opinion. Many of the issues noted above are temporary issues. Even with the struggles, management maintained their revenue guidance for fiscal 2022, suggesting 13% growth on the year. The coffee giant continues to expand with the plan to add 2,000 more stores in fiscal 22. More stores brings more revenue, but it does not solve the margin issues facing the company, but they do have great pricing power. In addition, the company has a cult-like following with its rewards members, which are lured in by the company's amazing digital app. If you are one that has the patience to see the company work through its near-term challenges, you could be rewarded in a great way. Shares of Starbucks currently trade at a forward earnings multiple of 21 times, which is well below their 5-year average of 29.8 times. Shares of Starbucks currently pay an annual dividend of 49 cents, which equates to a dividend yield of 2.32%. The company has been a strong dividend growth stock with a 5-year average growth rate of 15.87% per year. In addition, the company has increased the dividend for 11 consecutive years now. Starbucks pays out a dividend every February, May, August, and November. The third dividend stock we will talk about today is Qualcomm, stock ticker QCOM. Qualcomm is a leading semiconductor company that makes chips that go in handheld units. Earlier we were talking about cell phone towers, now we're talking about the chips that go in cell phones, with the likes of Apple as a customer and Samsung as a customer. For years, the company was a sole supplier to Apple, but since then they have diversified into many other areas of the market, such as Internet of Things and even the popular automotive space. The company still maintains Apple as a customer, as I mentioned, even considering Apple makes its own chips now, and considering the legal battles the two companies had over the years. This is surely a testament to the power of Qualcomm's chips, particularly their Snapdragon chips. In this chart, you can see how revenues have grown quarter over quarter, but you can also see how the segments have grown as well. The company has a large royalty business as well, which has really become lucrative over the years. Over the past 12 months, Qualcomm has increased revenues 35% and free cash flows 18% over that same period. Over the next 12 months, analysts believe Qualcomm will increase revenues and earnings per share 18.7% and 22% respectively. Shares of Qualcomm are currently looking very undervalued in my opinion, with shares trading at a forward earnings multiple of only 12.8 times compared to a 5-year average of 18.1 times. In terms of the dividend, Qualcomm currently pays an annual dividend of 68 cents, which equates to a dividend yield of 1.81% and has a low payout ratio of 28%. The company pays a quarterly dividend every March, June, September, and December. So there you have it. 3 dividend stocks that have strong growth potential, and they will pay you a dividend that you're collecting every single month. In January, you'll get American Tower. In February, you'll get Starbucks. In March, you'll get Qualcomm. And so on and so forth for the next 3 quarters after that. And with this consistency, you will be collecting each and every month. And it'll be up to you whether you want to reinvest those dividends back into the same company or just start collecting those to pull together for a new investment. So there's different ways to earn a dividend each and every month. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have not done so yet, please hit that like button. And if you enjoyed dividend content, then please consider subscribing as well. Also, check out some of my latest videos for your enjoyment as well, all focused around dividend paying stocks and ETFs. As always, thank you so much for watching and thank you for the support. We will see you next time. Take care.